Alright, Shalom. Kala Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Badash. I'd like to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who well told me this truth. And peace and blessings be to the hopeful elect. I'm the brother Yashar Gabar back again with another lesson. Lord willing, this lesson be edifying to the hopeful elect. And as you see in the title, it says what? You gotta love what you do, you know? And that's really important, man. All right, you gotta love what you do, and I'm really speaking on what this work. All right, this truth, you know. All right, you gotta love, doing the work for Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right, and if you don't love the work, all right, how can you love the Lord? So you gotta love what you do, man. And that's pretty much sums it up. Because even in the world, all right, you gotta love what you do. All right, if you love basketball, you're gonna train, you're gonna work hard, to become that basketball player. In the same way in this truth, man. All right, if you love the Lord, and you're really seeking, all right, that knowledge, wisdom, understanding, you're working on, your salvation. Are you gonna do what's required? All right, and that's doing the work for Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, if you truly love the Lord, and you have to love what you do, and you can't. Be sad about it, mope, all right, be slack, not really, in tune, all right, with this in the spirit, and you shouldn't have to be forced or nothing like that, man. So before I continue ranting, let me bring out this scripture. And Salakia for the rant, all right, but Lord willing, you brothers get the point. So this is the book of Colossians chapter 3. Start at verse 22. And it reads, "Servants, obey in all things your masters according to the flesh, not with eye service as man pleasers, but in singleness of heart, fearing Yahweh." And we those servants. We supposed to be those servants for Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right. And the servant is going to do what? Serve the Lord by doing what? Doing the work. All right, pleasing the Lord, following the law, statutes, commandments to the best of your ability. All right, feeding the sheep. What's required, man. All right, but we are servants for Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And it says what? Not with eye service as man pleasers. And we don't do this work, all right, to please men. To be seen, all right, to be seen as a know-it-all, or to look good at doing it, putting on the fresh garment and, carnal, man, and just carnal shit. That's not what we do this truth for, man. All right, that's not why we do the work. All right, to be seen amongst men, marching down the street and extra shit, shit that doesn't, benefit, all right, the body. All right, so it says what? It says, I'm going to bring it back, verse 22. It says, "Servants, obey in all things your masters according to the flesh, not with eye service as man pleasers." Yeah, all right, so yeah, not with eye service as man pleasers, but in singleness of heart, fearing Yahweh. Verse 23, "And whatsoever you do, do it heartily as to the Lord and not unto men." And that's the main point. Whatever you do, do it heartily. All right, it's not as to the Lord and not to men. And we do this work, all right, because we love the Lord. We love Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, and we want to be delivered. And we do whatever it is to please the Lord. All right, and that's going out teaching, doing the work. All right, but you do it wholeheartedly, man. For the Lord. It shouldn't be not, we have our up and downs, man, all right? But the scripture says, what, a just man falls 7 times, all right? But get back up and continue doing the work, man. So when you're in this truth, all right, you want to do it heartily, man. It shouldn't want to have to force you to do the work. All right, constantly telling you to do a lesson or whatever the case may be. All right, yeah, you got to be willingly, all right, as the scripture says, to do the work, you know? All right, and if you do it, all right, you're going to do it wholeheartedly, man. All right, you're going to put your all into it. You know, not halfway, all right, not being lukewarm, you know, not being cold. You know, you want to be hot, all right, for this truth, for Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, you know? So, yeah, what? It says what? Do it heartily, as to the Lord. All right, not to men, as the examples I, was given earlier. All right, we don't do this to be seen amongst men. All right, we do it, for the Lord. All right, as to the Lord, man, as the scriptures say. Let me see. Was that it? Nope. Verse 24. It says, knowing that of the Lord, ye shall receive the reward of the inheritance, for ye serve the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, So knowing, what you're gonna receive, man, hey, brothers know, all right, hey, we have faith, all right, in what's written, that reward, man, all right, being delivered, all right, living righteously, everything that comes with it, man. All right, the kingdom, man. All right, that's that reward. If what? It says what? For ye serve the Lord. All right, for ye serve Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, that elect, all right, is going to be delivered and saved. And that's what we're fighting for, man. All right, we don't want to be destroyed. We don't want to be, left out, left behind, man. All right. So, hey, it says if you serve the Lord, all right, if you do what's required, all right, you're doing your lessons, you're going out teaching, you're being sincere while doing it, all right, and happy while you're doing it, man. All right, you have to be happy, all right, while you do it. Yeah, hey, we catch hell, all right, but hey, this is the comfort, all right, hey, this is what, keeps us in the spirit, hey, you feel way better, you feel good after, doing the work. After going out teaching, after doing a lesson, all right, it's a relief, man. All right, and it feels good, man. All right, yeah, you have to be, excited and happy with doing this work for the Lord. It shouldn't be a burden to you, man. So let's get this next scripture. This is 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 2. It says, feed the flock of Yahweh which is among you, taking the oversight thereof, not by constraint, but willingly, not for filthy lucre, but of a ready mind. So hey, you feed the flock, all right, you do the work that's required of you, going out teaching, doing your lessons, all right. But it says what you feed the flock not by constraint, Hey, meaning what? Yeah, you shouldn't be forced to do it. Shouldn't want to have to constantly tell you. All right, shouldn't want to have to, hey, pretty much kick in your ass, all right, to get you out there to do what you're supposed to do, man. All right, so it says what? Not by constraint, but willingly, all right? We willingly do the work, all right? Hey, the Lord knows your heart. Hey, the times you have to yourself, all right, as you reading, as you studying, all right, as you're keeping up with prophecy, as you're doing all these things, man, all right, and when you do it, you do it, willingly. So you do it, you're on your own time, all right, when, it shouldn't have to be an order, all right, for you to do what you're supposed to do, man. All right, and this is why, guys get, go back into the world. Or the Lord, put them back into the world. All right, which is a scary thing. You get kicked out for not doing shit, being lazy, being a fucking nigga, man. All right. So it says, but willingly, not for filthy lucre, but of a ready mind. All right, you don't do this work, all right, for money, all right, to gain, You know, you do the work, all right, because you know, you love the Lord, you know, and that's what all matters, man. All right, because if you truly love the Lord, all right, you're gonna, do what's required. Are you gonna endure to the end? All right, that's the elect. All right, the elect is gonna be delivered, man. All right, those who endure to the end. All right, and Lord willing, all right, be the part of that number. Lord willing, I am. Lord willing, you brothers is, man. All right, but you have to, stay in the spirit and constantly, do the work, man. All right, no breaks. All right, until this fucking place is over. So it says, let me see, but willingly, not for filthy lucre, but of a ready mind. You know, yeah, and that was pretty much it. That's pretty much it, man. Let me see, you should receive. All right, let's get the book of Luke, chapter 12, verse 47. It says, and that servant which knew his Lord's will and prepared not himself, neither did according to his will, should be beaten with many stripes. Yeah, that servant, all right, that knew the Lord's will, all right, and prepared not himself, man. Right? How do you prepare yourself? All right, staying in the spirit, constantly doing, lessons, videos, being sincere, doing the work, feeding the sheep. All right, that's how you prepare yourself, for what's to come. Staying in the spirit. But it says what? Neither did according to his will shall be beaten with many stripes. Yeah, you don't want to do what's according to the Lord's will. And that's what doing the work. Yeah, you can't push that, no harder than that, man. All right, hey, do the work, man. So it says, and the servant which knew his Lord's will and prepared not himself, neither did according to his will, shall be beaten with many stripes. Yeah, your ass gonna be beaten with many stripes, man. All right, for not taking it serious, man. All right, for not being a lazy nigga, man. So let me continue. It says, verse 48. It says, but he that knew not and did it, commit things worthy of stripes should be beaten with few stripes. For until whatsoever much is given of him should be much required. Yeah, so what is much is given, much is required. All right. A lot of guys, they know a lot. They know a lot, man. All right, they can break down certain scriptures and everything. All right, but just don't want to do the work. Don't want, just want to be a fucking lazy nigga, man. All right, all these things, All right, but you don't want to do the will of the Lord. All right. You don't want to do what's required of you, man. So what? It says, for so much is given, much is required. Yeah, much is given, much is required. You know a lot. All right, yeah, you required to do a lot, man. All right, you know a lot. You required to do a lot. It shouldn't be no slacking. All right. It shouldn't be, going off, going a month without doing shit. All these type of things, man, that niggas do. All right. But it says, whatsoever much is given of him should be much required. And to whom men have committed much, of him will I ask for more. I am come to send fire on earth, and what will it if it be already kindled? I believe it was more. Pretty much, I'm gonna stop right there. All right. So yeah, man. All right, you're gonna be beaten with what? Many stripes, man. All right, for not, taking this truth serious. Taking it lightly. All right, think you have time to continue bullshit, man. So yeah, as the scripture says, what the servant, all right, that knew his Lord's will. All right, but it don't want to do the work. All right, don't want to prepare himself. all right, hey, you're gonna be beat with many stripes. All right, you're gonna get it worse than the average Jake that's out here that don't know shit. You know, because hey, you know what you're supposed to be doing. All right, you know you're supposed to be doing lessons. All right, going out teaching. All right, feeding the sheep. All right, but hey, you choose not. Hey, hey, the Lord is requiring something from you, man. All right, for knowing this truth, for knowing right from wrong. The scripture says what there's no coat for the sins. Meaning what? There's not going to be excuse. All right, for you not doing the work. All right. So yeah, man. Hey, that was pretty much it. All right, and you gotta love what you do, man. All right, you gotta love this truth. All right, you gotta love doing the work. You gotta love studying, reading. All right, you gotta love it, man. All right, because if you don't, hey, your ass to be back in the world. You're gonna be back in the world and get destroyed, man. Because hey, you in love with the shit that's of the world. All right, and that's not of the spirit, man. All right, all the shit that's of the world doesn't mean shit. All right, the job, the money, women, all that shit don't mean nothing. All right, this is what's important. All right, this is what you should be focusing on. All right, not trying to treat this, truth as a side piece, man. All right, want to get to it when you want to get to it. All right, want to jump in the spirit when you feel, you want to jump in the spirit. So let me see. So yeah, man. Hey, Lord willing, this video, was edifying. So with that, we give all praises, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, and give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Till next time, say Shalom.